Alright! We're about to watch Morrowind Review, a Moon Sugar Fortified Experience by SsethTzeentach. Yeah! I know nothing about Morrowind, except for, like... No, genuinely, I don't think I know anything about it. I don't think I've ever seen gameplay of it either. So I'll be in for a treat, that's for sure. I will be in for a treat. But before we consume this react, I must ask you a very important question. And that is... Have you showered today? No, but... Are you... ready? Let's watch. I'm ready. I'm ready for this one. This one has been requested a lot. Have you showered? I showered right before stream, I'll have you know. I showered before stream. Thank you very much.
Hey people.
Hey Seth. Hey.
Seth here. Today, I'll be reviewing the Elder Scrolls free Morrowind. It's been years since the Outlanders came in and conquered our lands. Every day...
Was that right outside his window?
It's been years since the Outlanders came in and conquered...
that to his window? That was great.
Morrowind. It's been years since the Outlanders came in and conquered our lands. Every day since, I've been persecuted for my superior beliefs and culture. If it weren't for the Imperial scum, I'd be happily eating salt rice and kwama eggs for breakfast every day and dying of blight by the ripe old age of 30. Only you can comfort me.
Why, Felix?
Day and dying of blight by the ripe old age of 30. Only you can comfort me in these troubling times. From an uneducated glance, Morrowind might look like your typical open-world sandbox RPG of the early 2000s. However, first appearances are deceiving. Morrowind is actually an RPG about reincarnating yourself to overthrow an order of free gods worshipped collectively as the tribunal because they betrayed you in your past life in order to abandon their mortality.
See, I don't know any of the Jesus. I don't know any of the story of Morrowind. I've played Skyrim. But I don't think I ever played any of the older Elder Scrolls games.
Incarnating yourself to overthrow an order of free gods worshipped collectively as the tribunal because they betrayed you in your past life in order to abandon their mortality, with one of them, Vivek, impaling you through the chest with his gigantic penis sword. Meanwhile...
That is pretty massive, yep, that's pretty massive.
Meanwhile, another man betrayed by the tribunal...
The Goth Daddy What's that?
You through the chest with his gigantic penis sword. Meanwhile, another man betrayed by the tribunal has lived on past death, driven mad with divinity, and also has a piece of pottery.
Hey kid, what did he say? Hey kid, want a free pot?
Pottery permanently stuck.
Ash statue.
On past death, driven mad with divinity, and also has a piece of pottery permanently stuck to his head. Inside a steamy volcano mountain, he plots to overrun the continent by influencing the dreams of bitter, dark elf nationalists unhappy with the state of political affairs, turning their dreams into reality as their face cavity collapses, grows a mouth proboscis, and eventually...
What? I'm sorry. sorry. Rewind. What? My brain is already overloaded. Oh my god.
Bitter dark elf nationalists, unhappy with the state of political affairs, turning their dreams into reality as their face cavity collapses, grows a mouth proboscis, and eventually blooms into a full set of eyes and tentacles, ascending as a hunchbacked cephalopod hellbent on genociding all other races off the face of Morrowind and restoring their native homeland to its former glory. You
Remove. Oh my god. All the memes. Bosmer. Altmer. Redguard. Argonians. Khazits.
bent on genociding all other races off the face of Morrowind and restoring their native homeland to its former glory. You, however, know nothing about this, or of a Nerevarine prophecy you will one day fulfill. You're just a prisoner on a boat left to rot. Instead, you've been granted pardon for your crimes by order of the Imperial Emperor. In exchange, you'll be working with the Imperial Intelligence under order of the Imperial Emperor. In exchange, you'll be working with the Imperial Intelligence.
Drugs.
Under Caius Casadus, an Imperial agent who, over the course of a
Rippling physique.
Imperial Intelligence, under Caius Casadus, an Imperial
I guess you could call it that, yeah. Uh-huh.
agent who, over the course of a story, is dishonorably dismissed.
Do you fuckboys even... what is that? Do you fuckboys even lift Lamal?
Honorably dismissed from his post because he can't contain his crippling crack cocaine addiction. This might sound like a lot to swallow, but when you consider that a person swallows on average...
Is he gonna make the spider joke? Is he about to make... People swallow 8 spiders in their entire lifetime, on average.
Addiction. This might sound like a lot to swallow, but when you consider that a person swallows on average 5 clockwork spiders each year in their sleep, this doesn't seem so bad.
Stop it. Stop it. It's not true. It's not true. Stop it. I refuse. I refuse to ever believe that.
Average 5 clockwork spiders each year in their sleep, this doesn't seem so bad. Aside from the main story, the lore and background of the Elder Scrolls universe is thoroughly explained, documented, and communicated to you throughout the course of your play. Most of the lore for Morrowind was written in a single week, while the main author went on a sleepless amphetamine binge, surprising absolutely nobody. And that's where it shines best. Morrowind is the most authentic alien setting ever put in games, and second only maybe to Planescape Torment. When everything is so bizarre, nothing is bizarre.
Well, I love the image he used to censor that.
Second only maybe to Planescape Torment. When everything is so bizarre, nothing is bizarre. Everything put in front of you is so genuine and sincere, you never question it. So maybe the best showcase of a game and the best way to communicate why it's so amazing is just telling about all the crazy shit I encountered. Like, let's start with the main diet of Dark Elves. Eggs. Really fucking big eggs, which are laid...
Quama? I was like Quama eggs? Those are some big ass eggs.
Of Dark Elves. Eggs. Really fucking...
Quama egg sack. Them is some big eggs.
Big eggs, which are laid by gigantic Quama queens under the earth. Sometimes people steal eggs from the mine. They're killed on the spot without trial, since food is precious in this region. If a Quama queen dies, the hive fails, and the local villages depending on them undergo a famine. There's technologically advanced dwarven ruins everywhere, complete with clockwork spiders, mechas, and Jewish ghosts, which keep reminding you...
Okay, Seth!
Complete with clockwork spiders,
oh my
mechas,
God.
and Jewish ghosts, which keep reminding you about the 6 million, but no trace of the dwarves themselves.
That's so bad, Seth!
Why? Because they built God. And since building God is a pretty big endeavor, it's anybody's guess where they went, either to a completely different realm or instantly vanished from existence. There's a temple in the game with an imprisoned Daedra bound to a religious relic. He's completely chill, calm, domesticated, unless you provoke him, of course. If you keep taunting him, he finally snaps and says, After
I kill you, I will. Jesus Christ.
Unless you provoke him, of course. If you keep taunting him, he finally snaps and says, After I kill you, I will rape your corpse. Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Oh my God. Jesus. What the heck? Oh my God!
One wizard in the game who cloned female copies of himself to have his own daughters, which also act as his wives and concubines. And if you don't think that's the hottest shit ever, get the fuck out. Morrowind.
That's, well, okay.
Is his wives and concubines. And if you don't think that's the hottest shit ever, get the fuck out. Morrowind is my fetish buffet. Case in point, there's a quest where you're tasked with escorting an Argonian slave back from the docks to her master in another city. Immediately upon delivery, the owner and his guards murder and rip open her stomach on the spot, because it turns out
for some reason his guard was missing, so she beat the shit out of him.
Delivery, the owner and his guards murder and rip open her stomach on the spot, because it turns out you've just been an accomplice for a local drug cartel, helping them bring a body packer whose stomach was filled to the brim with sweet cocaine. There's always politics.
Drugs. So many drugs.
A body packer whose stomach was filled to the brim with sweet cocaine. There's always politics and intrigue between the great houses of Morrowind, Hlalu, Radorn, and Telvanni.
What? Hold on. Merchants in quotes. Mongoloid warriors that live in the dead crab shells and lose all their territory because they can't adapt to change. Hippity hoppity, get off of my property.
While legally the Empire occupying Morrowind doesn't permit slavery, they can't really stop the Telvanni, since they're incredibly powerful and omnipotent ANCAP wizards, and they don't like guests. That's why there's no stairs in Telvanni wizard towers. If you can't levitate like a normal person, you're fucked out of luck.
Like a normal person. Okay.
Telvanni wizard towers. If you can't levitate like a normal person, you're fucked out of luck. Do you know how you get promoted in Telvanni society? You kill.
I don't. Tell me. Tell me more. Tell me more.
You're fucked out of luck. Do you know how you get promoted in Telvanni society? You kill your rivals and assume their position. The court of law there automatically presupposes that if an argument was had and you successfully murder the opposing party, then your argument must have had more weight than your enemy. In fact, you can hover up to a Telvanni tower at any point, murder the resident mage and his servants, and you won't be punished for it. It was their fault for having low security anyway. Besides, one of the servants sprayed blood all over my chest, clearly violating my NAP, with enough time, sweat, and cum invested into.
What? Enough what? What? Excuse me?
Clearly violating my NAP, with enough time, sweat, and cum invested.
My guy. Jesus, Seth. Benefits of soy milk while breastfeeding.
Cum invested into a faction, you can climb through the ranks up to the point where you can build and own.
Wait, I saw Femboy. Wait, go back. Saku Boy, Femboy, the patrol, Onion Father, Onion Boy. Disabled, unabled. Peon. Smegma. Seth. Bear, petty bear, lesser bear, common bear, husky bear, small daddy, big daddy, Papa John's. Wait, what's the bottom though? What's the bottom? Peasant, pleasant peasant, crab fetcher, field boy, serf, junior accountant, smegmoblin, Keon unable to disable. God damn it, Seth.
With enough time, sweat, and cum invested into a faction, you can climb through the ranks up to the point where you can build and own
Damn, I want some pizza now. I want some pizza.
your own fortress. Of course, the Telvanni just grow their fucking forts out of the ground. But first, you will need the approval of bureaucrats determined to kill you off or make your life living hell before they grant their sponsorship. Except one. Crassius Curio, counselor of House Hlalu, gives his endorsement for nothing more than a kiss on the cheek.
Wait, what? Really? Is that easy? Is that
House
easy?
Hlalu gives his endorsement for nothing more than a kiss on the cheek. Because he's a fag. He's even off. For nothing more than a kiss on the cheek.
Oh my god.
Because he's a fag. He's even offered some of the books you can read in-game, most of them banned from the public eye for being the equivalent of erotic fan fiction. One of the most famous and sauciest of these is the real-life...
You said fanfic? Wait, now you have my attention.
...equivalent of erotic fan fiction.
Suddenly I come down his fingers and he smiles. Dear God. Oh my god. A Big Love Part 1. I had watched the giant for hours before I decided to step out from behind the bushes. He was beautiful to me, tall, masculine, and appeared to be middle-aged for his kind. It had always been a fetish of mine when I had kept secret from everyone. Especially my husband back at Dawnstar. I couldn't control these erotic thoughts. Thoughts of a man the size of this gorgeous creature touching me. Ravaging my body. I can't. I can't. Oh my god. Filling me with this scene. I walked over an hour to get here today, and it was my mission to make my fantasy a reality. I had waited until he had finished his work with his cattle, ate a meal, and started a fire for the afternoon. I knew now it was my chance, so I stripped him again. My nude strolled towards his camp. Oh my god! When the giant first noticed me, he stood up, prepared for a fight. Once he realized I was no hunter, thief, or man, his whole expression changed. I always knew they weren't as savage and dumb as everyone made them out to be. He could tell I was female, and he seemed to be admiring my body. As I slowly made my way to him, once I was within a few feet of him, I stopped. I wanted to play this carefully and be sure not to come off aggressive. To my surprise, the giant stepped forward and kneeled down. This was probably as close to eye level as he could get, but I enjoyed looking up into his face. His piercing blue eyes and stubble made me before I realized it, he was taking his hand and using it to fondle. Abuba, it amazed his hand was that big to hold both. He kept his eyes locked with mine the whole time, as if to make sure it was okay. After a couple minutes, his gaze shifted down to my slick spot. I can't. God, I nodded at him and he understood. He took the tip of his fingers and began to rub over the area. I couldn't hold back. I don't know if he was getting roused or if it was his way of talking dirty. His fingers had to be the size of an average 6 or 7 inches. He took 2 and some. I fell back onto the ground and he kneels on his other knee. He began to slowly. Oh my god. Does he realize what I just did? He pulls out his fingers and then smells them. Next, he sticks his tongue out, which looks longer than his fingers. And legs. Oh my god. Yep.
Fan fiction. One of the most famous and sauciest of these is The Real Life of Queen Baronzaya, where Crassius raunchily asserts that the first queen of Morrowind took fat Khajiit dick, and...
Wow!
Where Crassius raunchily asserts that the first queen of Morrowind took fat...
Oh my god. And pulled it down on her shoulders so that her breasts were exposed. Oh my god. This is actual lore in the game.
Khajiit dick, and, bemusingly, complained how painful barbed cat penises were to insert. There's even an in-game explanation for why your character, the Nerevarine, can save and load the game, since we the player can influence the metaphysical force known as Chim in the Elder Scrolls universe, whereby we can live through different timelines and outcomes in parallel. It's for this reason that Vivek, who has reached understanding of Chim, never agrees to fight the player, since no matter how strong or powerful he is, he knows that you can assault him an infinite amount of times, and eventually succeed. But when you're done
TLDR. With this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Restore a saved game to restore the weave of fate, or persist in the doomed world you have created. You should rest and meditate on what you've learned.
Succeed. But when you're done perusing the story, how is the actual game? Absolutely fucking broken. It's stable 90% of 50% of the time. It's functional.
Stable 90%
Absolutely
of 50% of the time.
It's stable 90% of 50% of the time.
Was it that bad? I never played it.
It's functional, but the combat system is insane. Forget any notion of fair play or balance. If you can exploit something, you should, because the alternative is getting tapped by a bandit carrying an enchanted twig that paralyzes you for 10 seconds.
That would piss me off. Oh my god.
Straight per strike. My first experience of combat was quite traumatic. I attacked a tiny scrib creature, thinking it's impossible to lose against something so shitty.
Right? I mean, that's what I would think as well.
Instead, it paralyzed me in place and proceeded to slowly nibble me to death while renewing the paralysis whenever it got close to where...
Bethesda.
off. Bravo, Todd. The game mechanics are bullshit. Either you adapt to it and bask in its ridiculous glory and enjoy yourself, or you refuse to learn. Die horribly and write angry complaints about it on a Korean basket weaving.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Never mind. I'm not gonna read that.
Refuse to learn, die horribly, and write angry complaints about it on a Korean basket weaving forum. For example,
a Korean basket weaving forum. Is that what we're calling for, Jan?
Potions and their effects in this game stack. So let's say I used alchemy to make 200 potions of intelligence. I could simultaneously chug all 200 potions of intelligence and gain infinite knowledge.
Right.
for a few seconds, during which time I'd quickly tab back into my inventory and use alchemy, which scales off intelligence, to craft several thousand restore fatigue potions using bread and rice in a single nanosecond, which would be so amazingly powerful and potent that their individual market price would be enough to completely buy out the entire store catalog of most merchants. And if in the off chance I chose to use them instead, I would have a permanently full bar of stamina for the next few years of my physical life. In a similar manner, I could do this with other effects, such as Fortify Strength, whereby I can smash the final antagonist of a game with a weapon so hard that he and the weapon would cease to exist. But if you just happen to find your friend's Morrowind game open and want to run a funny prank on him for sleeping
What? Excuse me,
find
Seth?
your friend's Morrowind game open and want to run a funny prank on him for sleeping with a family dog.
Dear God. Excuse me.
Friend's Morrowind game open and want to run a funny prank on him for sleeping with a family dog, you can make a potion of paralysis using the same method. From the moment you drink that potion, your character will be paralyzed for about 3 hours. When he comes back and asks why his character can't move, laugh and ask him why the dog keeps crying at night. You can use this time to explain him why bestiality is immoral.
Whoa!
Dog keeps crying at night. You can use this time to explain him why
Hold on. I want to see you trim. Sorry. Yep. Thanks for rubbing all that suntan lotion on my back. Jesus, Seth. Just couldn't wait, could you? Oh my God. You're grounded. Who's the artist? Hold on.
illegal in most countries, and how the doctor said your dog's orifice will never fully heal. The game
I think I need to walk away from this. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna need some bleach after this.
And how the doctor
I'm gonna need so much bleach after this.
said your dog's orifice will never fully heal. The game's design offers you a lot of freedom to mess around with. The custom spell making in particular can be abused to make some disgusting spells, such as the ability to camouflage yourself perfectly, 100% for 1 millisecond, and steal something right in front of a merchant. But just because they couldn't see you physically taking the object, they can't establish causality between the events happening around them. It's a great game. The environment and atmosphere really capture a very alien landscape and culture, while the dialogue and text keep you occupied for hours on end. Gameplay aside, Morrowind could be described as an early 2000s slave trade RPG, and when you get
Okay. Oh my god, why is there so much Shrek?
tired of running around, doing errands and reading shit, you can always download mods or make your own with a construction set and reduce the quality of your experience. A warm thank you to the many members of the Hlalu Merchants Guild, graciously funding these videos against their better judgment and taste. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
This is the end of you, sweet. There is no escape. Help, God! No, get away. Let me live.
He stuck to his head.
I think I need bleach. I need holy water. I need a priest. That was that yes. That was yes. That was yes. Oh my god! That was a lot. Oh my god, that's all I'm gonna think about when I go to bed tonight. Oh god. Dear god. What the heck? Yep. Yep.